what's your morning routine? Well, I wake up and I have a gravelly voice and I talk to the phone. The end. Oh, I thought I was taking a picture, and it turns out I'm taking a video. Oh man, that's what I seem to be good at right now. So, anyway, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. My sister has to go to the airport. And so I have to drive her to the bus station in order to get to the airport. The bus station is about 45 minutes away. And the airport is, right now, there's a tunnel to get to the airport. And the tunnel is closed. So it takes like 2 hours. It should take 1 hour, but it takes like 2 hours to get to the airport. So anyway, she said that she's going to the airport, right? And so I said that I would drive her, because if I drive her to the airport, then I get to use her car while she's gone, and she's going to be gone for the weekend. So that seems like a pretty good deal. And I couldn't decide what to do once I heard that I was going to have the car. So anyway, I called my nephew and I said, do you want to meet up this weekend? And he said, yes. So I'm actually going to drive out to visit my nephew tomorrow. And because I can use my sister's car, that'll give me a lot more flexibility. If I have to use my mom's car, then it's a little bit more difficult. Now, this is kind of funny, for somebody my age to be having these issues. It's like, I feel like I'm a teenager again. As you can tell, I just woke up, like I was sleeping, and I was like, oh, wait, what time is it? Because, when you have to get up in the middle of the night to do something, and so you like wake up and you're like, oh, wait, what time is it? Am I on time? Am I early? Am I late? That type of thing. So anyway, I was like, oh, I think it's, not time. Let me check my computer. I don't know what's going on. My computer's not, oh, it's charged. I'm like, my computer's not charging. And then suddenly I look and it's charged. So anyway, I have to take that back. So anyway, when you're like, oh, I have to be there at 4 o'clock in the morning, and you wake up at 2 o'clock when you need to wake up at 3 o'clock, and you're like, wait, is it 2 o'clock? Is it 3 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock in the morning? Did I miss? Am I late? That type of thing. So I woke up and I had that. And here's the thing that scared me. So I woke up and so I just woke up 5 minutes ago. So it's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I need to be up at 4:30 to get downstairs and meet my sister at 4:45 outside. So I look, and I'm using two phones right now. So I'm using my phone that I use in Japan, which is how I'm recording right now. And then I'm using another phone that my sister is letting me use so that I can have an American telephone number. And then this phone has my Japanese telephone number, right? So anyway, I look, and my I look at the computer. No, the computer was dead. So I look at the Japanese phone, and it says 5 o'clock. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be up. I'm supposed to be downstairs at 4:45. So I'm like 15 minutes late. I'm like, why didn't I get a phone call? Why didn't my sister call me and tell me she was here? And then I look at my other phone, and it says 4 o'clock in the morning. So they're rotary phones, right? So you can't tell if it's AM or PM when you just look at it. So anyway, that's the problem. So in Japan, it's 4 o'clock here in Boston or near Boston. And then in Japan, it's 5 p.m. So it's 13 hours ahead. So when I come back to America, I gain 13 hours. And then when I go back to Japan, I lose 13 hours, right? So it's 5 in the afternoon, but it looked like it was 5 a.m. and I had just woken up. So I was really like, why am I not awake? Or, that type of thing. So anyway, that was my kind of random experience. But what was I talking about? I had something that I was supposed to tell you. But, oh, yeah. When I was taking Gin to the airport, we were staying over my friend's house, and we were supposed to get up at 4:30 and catch a 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m., and catch a 5 a.m. Lift to the airport. And I woke up at 5:30 instead of 4:30. I was like, oh no, hurry up, wake up. And so, I'm rushing, and I'm looking to see how long it'll take for the Lyft driver to come, and we each have to wake up in time. And then I look at my email, and I get an email, and it says the plane is delayed 1 hour. And I'm like, oh, okay, so we're on time. And then I look and I get a second email, and it says the plane is delayed 2 hours. So we ended up being early to the airport, even though we woke up an hour late. We ended up being, an hour early anyway. So that was my story about going to the airport, to take Gin to the airport. So did anyone watch the video on Chris and Gin channel of the ramen? What did you think of the ramen? If you watched the video of my ramen video on Chris and Gin channel, please write Jidoke ramen. Jidoke ramen. And if you didn't watch the video, please write I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm only kidding. It's the first video from the United States on the channel. All right, so this is kind of my first ever vlog. I guess this will count as my morning routine. What's your morning routine? Well, I wake up and I have a gravelly voice, and I talk to the phone. The end. Sorry, I'm holding the phone, so when I laugh, it kind of shakes. If that's disturbing, please let me know in the comments. All right, everyone. I think we'll have a relatively short video today, and I will talk to you next time. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. This was Chris.